published by Newman Interactive and developed by Artifact Studios for the PC. It's Garfield Kart. Released in October 2013, the game is also available for Mac, iOS, Android, and in August of 2015, Nintendo 3DS. Garfield Kart is just as the name implies. It's a racing game based off the Garfield comic strip. That's about it, so let's move on to the good. Wait a minute. I've seemed to, misplaced the good. I can't find it.
Oh, there it is.
In all seriousness, there isn't much good about this game. It has stuff that it does competently, it's just not really well. For instance, I encountered no bugs or glitches, so there's that. There's a decent amount of content, I suppose, although it's not really interesting, but at least it's there. Grasping at straws here, let's just get to the bad. Well, for starters, the handling is completely dreadful. When steering normally, there are large amounts of underturn, making most turns difficult to pull off. When you try and turn using the drift, you're met with large amounts of overturn. It's one extreme to another, there's no happy middle ground. Adding to that, you can only brake your vehicle by pressing down, or backwards. There's no brake button. You have to press down on the keyboard, or back on the stick. Braking also doesn't allow you to reverse either, it's simply a brake. There is no reverse in this game that I've found. If you hit a wall, you have to squirm and wiggle till you force your way out. This is a huge problem considering the previously mentioned awful handling and the terrible track layout. There are multiple problems with the track layouts. The biggest problem is the simplicity of all of them. On most tracks, there is only one way to go. There are areas that look like shortcuts, but trust me, they aren't. Don't be fooled. There are 3 puzzle pieces to collect on each track. The problem with collecting them is that there's no way to collect them while doing a race and still place well. They're so out of the way, you either have to give up the race or get the piece later after you've already won the race. You have to go back. It's very frustrating. Many of the power-ups are overpowered. The spaceships and magic wands specifically. The spaceships summon 3 spaceships to cover the track in tractor beams. There's no way around this attack besides waiting for someone else to get trapped. The magic wand fires a bubble that swaps your position with whomever you hit. These power-ups are extremely powerful and could help someone in last make their way to first. But sadly, this game features no rubber banding. When you're in last, you stay in last. You can get the worst power-ups in last and the best power-ups in first. It's absolutely broken. The game apparently has cross-platform multiplayer. I could never try it though, because multiplayer would not work for me. As previously mentioned, Garfield Kart is a mobile game that came to PC. That probably explains the ugly, where I discuss technical aspects and the overall presentation of the game. Garfield Kart is filled with bloom and an awful depth of field effect that I can't stand. There's no way to customize graphics options. I searched high and low for a menu, but you can only select preset. I did find a sound menu, which may come in handy if you intend to play the game. The soundtrack is terrible and incredibly repetitive. Garfield Kart is a terrible game, and it's the worst kind of terrible game. It's boring. It's not even so bad it's good. Seriously, go pick up Mario Kart or Sonic and All-Stars Racing. Seriously, anything else. Garfield Kart gets a puppy litter out of 10.